Shut up and sit down.
Hafa Day, and welcome to another episode of
FanKingHaters,
your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those players that mess up your FanDuel or your DraftKings lineup. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my right is Messiah the One. To my left is Melodic. You can follow us all during the games on FanDuel. Let's get right to the hating. Messiah, who you hating this week?
the guy that plays at the black hole that's acting like a black hole, and his name is Xavier Murray. You know, this guy is just, he's getting good matchups against rush defenses that he should just prosper, and this dude is just horrible. You know, and for a little bit last year, there was like a glimpse of Bo Jackson, and now he's looking like Bo James. I can't wait for Bo Jackson to come back into the lineup. At this point, I'll take Joe Jackson. At least I know that he's gonna whoop somebody's ass and get him across the goal line to get a touchdown at the running back position.
It is true.
But you know, I'm just hating on him because I've had him on my lineup a couple times. But the ultimate hate this week goes to Arizona. Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger lost to the Mongoose.
Real bad. Real bad. How many points they get you?
Huh? Man, they got me one, man.
Erroneous.
I didn't want to get that out there, so I'm always talking about this man. And these fools got me one after they had a great game the game before that. But I guess you live and learn, and I put my foot in my mouth this week.
Melodic, who you hating this week?
Tampa Bay.
We told him.
You did.
We told him.
You know what? This is gambling. I took a gamble. I took a risk, a high risk. We got Jameis Winston in the offense playing like boo-boo yaffle football, or Pop Warner for some. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have consistent defense or offense scoring points. Your defense, you can't rely on just your defense. This is a team sport.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So I give it to actually Tampa Bay in general.
I can't roll with that. For my hate, I ain't even gonna get on the Black Greek too much because Messiah already touched on that. But Latavius, you've been playing weak rush defenses and you haven't done anything, so I ain't gonna say no more. My real hate of the week is Quintorris Lopez-Jones.
Julio!
Again, Quintorris Lopez-Jones.
All three you got. That means you're in trouble.
The Q is silent.
Julio, 5.8 points against a Houston secondary.
There you go. Think about your secretary.
My bad. It happens from time to time. Leonard Hagerson, 106 yards, 6 receptions, and a TD. That man ain't caught more than 2 passes since week 2. That's unacceptable, Julio. High dollar, pay a lot of money for you in FanDuel, expecting big output. You ain't getting it done. So that's my hate. Quintorris Lopez-Jones. You got to earn Julio back.
You know what? I know he doesn't want to just, you know, he barely scratched the surface about this dude, Murray. Again, I got some famous words for you, man. From my man Dave Chappelle when he played Rick James. I wish I had 2 more thumbs so I could give both thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm done with you, Black Rick. I'm done.
You out of here.
Melodic, who you rolling with this week?
Oh man, I'm gonna start off with Sam Bradford.
Good choice.
Rob Ryan defense.
If you've been watching us, that's been our thing.
I think he's gonna tear him up. I got Justin Forsett.
Good pick.
Yeah,
Jamal Charles.
He's gonna do work.
He is. I got Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson.
Oh, is that the dude from Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
that's a stretch. That's the Jacksonville receiver for y'all.
Yeah, he is. I like Bortles though.
Okay.
So I think that they're a good another little tandem.
Okay.
The only thing about that,
You just gotta watch out for the double team.
The only thing about the double team is really they're all the receivers are the same. They're all about the same height. Marquise Lee.
That is true.
Burns,
Al Hearn, but he's questionable.
Burns,
He is questionable.
Robinson. It seems like everybody in the lineups these days are questionable.
Yeah, that is true.
Andrew Luck.
I got Matthews for Philly, and then I got who else? I got Jeremy Macklin.
Why did you pick Matthews? Rob Ryan defense.
That too.
Rob Ryan defense. Remember our thing, guys.
I picked him because I think they're gonna go off this week.
Okay. You
know what I mean? The Eagles. The Eagles, holy shit, dude.
You don't know which Eagle team.
Right.
Yeah,
The Eagles is doing real bad right now, but they got to come back sometime. They got to start coming back to, the division playoff, football, all that coming up. Like, it's only week 4, but you got to start thinking early.
I know he picked Matthews, but the way you held Matthews is run the rock, son.
Yeah.
You got DeMarco Murray, Ryan Matthews, and Sproles.
Paid all that money.
You know what? Switch it up and just line up in the old wishbone and just do work.
Right.
Try something different. That college stuff is not working in the NFL right now.
It's not. But with my tight end, I'm going with Tyler Eifert, Cincinnati. My kicker, Mason Crosby, they're at home against St. Louis, Green Bay, if you didn't know. And then I also got Green Bay defense.
Okay.
Against St. Louis. They've been good on the road. Last game against your honey badger over here. But, you know what I mean? Is it a fluke?
I'm a hate.
Is it a fluke?
I'm a hate.
Or is it real?
I'm a hate.
Is it a fluke?
I'm a
or
hate.
is it real?
Why you gonna hate it?
That's all I gotta say. Is it a fluke or is it real? That's 3 times I said that.
I'm a hate because Todd Gurley's coming along,
All right.
and they drafted Tavon Austin very high for a reason. He is a playmaker. He's coming
That's
to
true.
his own.
Yeah.
Now the thing is their offense is starting to open up with the running game with Tavon Austin, and everybody forgets about the drunk Kenny Britt. He is there.
He
he's
has
getting
been no
told.
factor though.
That's all right. As long as he's a big
No.
body, he can stretch the field. He can lead some attention to go ahead and
That's
lead
two,
it.
two targets a game on average, I think, right now.
That's just
You know what I mean? That's
Like you said, it's gambling, so you're taking a chance.
yeah,
You're
that
taking a
is
chance.
true. You are true.
For my lineup, I'm taking a chance. I'm taking Susie Walkinsha's great grandson, the Cherokee himself, Sam Bradford. Again, same theme. We've been telling you the last couple weeks. Rob Ryan defense, you go against that. I'm hoping the native will break out his whooping stick. I'm also going with Todd. Ain't nothing girly about me. You know, Jeff Fisher likes to run the rock. You can't run the rock against Green Bay. 22nd rush defense. So I expect Jeff to try to play some ball control to keep that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, off the field, man.
I'm going against you because you know who I got on defense.
For my other running back, I'm keeping it in the SEC, going with another rookie, TJ Yeldon, the theme being third here. He's third in the NFL with rushing attempts, and Tampa Bay gives up the 3rd most rushing yards to running backs.
And I make 3 points on their defense. so I think I took you out of that, right?
Yeah, there we go. From my receiver, I went with the black Frenchman, Pierre.
Croissant. And can you please pass me my croissant?
I think that game will be a shootout. Pierre, he averaging about 6 catches a game. Jordan, he's questionable. I expect his catches to go up to 10. Expect him to put up a high amount of points. I also trying to double dip right here. I went with Jordan Matthews. The kid has been all hype all season long. Who better to live up to the hype than against a Rob Ryan defense? Keeping that theme. For my other receiver, I went with DT, Demaryius Thomas. I'm hoping DT can finally be TD against the 31st ranked Oakland defense. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, so something's eventually got to give. My tight end, I went with Gronk. I think the Brady Gronk tour
Yeah, that's a good pick.
continues. Even with Rolando McClain coming back, the Cowboys, the NFL, nobody has a linebacker to slow this dude down. I'm expecting big things. For my kicker, I went with Josh Lambo, because after this week's winnings, that's what I plan to be driving, that Lambo.
Well, make sure when you're driving your Lambo, make sure there's not a check engine light because I went with the check down king and Alex Smith. Why not? You're going to get Chicago. We don't know what to expect or what we're going to get out of Chicago, so I'm going with that game.
Okay.
I went ahead and picked a few players from that game. I just think it's going to be more of a Kansas City game than it will be a Chicago game. I went with Jamal Charles as my running back. I also went with Le'Veon Blunt. I went with LeGarrette Blunt. You know, the Patriots are averaging 44 points a game. I feel that if it's going to be some garbage time, LeGarrette Blunt will get the ball and he's going to run hard like his last game that he's ever played. Not really a big fan of the guy, but he does run hard. He does jump over people, and he's hard to tackle. You get tired of tackling a guy like that, he does break away. Hopefully he gets me some vulture points. I went with Macklin at my receiver. I got the check down king. Why not go ahead and double dip with Macklin?
Yeah.
I also went with Elderman just because he gets targets and he's money. And I switched it up, and I know you talking about Tampa Bay, but you know, I went with the Red Fox of football. I went with Vincent Jackson.
I'm telling you, you got the Boo Boo Yaffle Pop Warner going right now.
It's all right. As long as Vincent Jackson plays receiver and he looks like a tight end, I think that Winston will find him, give me some points. That's all I need. What he's talking about can happen the week after. I need Vincent Jackson to show up for me. I went with Charles Clay at my tight end. He's becoming the only target for Buffalo right now.
He's hot too. He's real hot.
He's hot. He looks different. I didn't really notice him wearing number 85. I used to see him wearing 42. But it's good to see this guy getting a lot of targets. He dropped a lot of passes and a lot of penalties killed him last week, and he still had a great game. I went with Santos as my kicker. Santos put up 27 points. I'm going to take that chance and go ahead and see if he can do it again. With the check down king and Jamal Charles, we know that they're going to be playing on that side of the 50-yard line. So, you know, the guys hit 50-yard field goals last week. Why not do it again? And I went with Patriots defense. Belichick with 2 weeks of preparation is like giving a kid the answers to a test for the SAT, man. You just gotta
I agree with that. That was my defense also. I went with the hoodie as well. He quietly beefed up that line with the acquisition of Akeem Hicks, so I agree with you. That's a good pick right there. That's a good pick.
And then guess where Hicks came from?
I'm gonna go Ant.
The Saints.
Man.
Yeah.
That's because you're a homer. You saying because they're playing your Cowboys.
Dude, we don't have a linebacker. Our defense is looking like trash right now. So it's not good chances for us. I'm just saying I have them on my own fantasy team. The Patriots defense. I think the highest point they got me is like 9 points, and I'm in a PPR league.
They're playing Brandon Wheaton. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll leave it at that.
That's all.
That's my lineup
All right,
for this week.
we'll get that.
That's my lineup for this week.
As usual, thank you for pressing play. Want to give a quick shout out to @Blood and Gold on IG. That's @Blood_N_Gold on IG. Got some good paintings, good clothing. Check that out. How for day go on?
Well, I just wanted to go ahead and just do my little piece. You see I got this top shelf shirt because I'm the top shelf, man. I was in the green, just like you, the green. Yeah, I was in the green. And
What was that lineup from though, boss?
That lineup was one of my secret lineups. I'm addicted to this stuff, so I just keep going. It's too much time between now and game day. But my best lineups have came, or I've been in the bathroom. Y'all should try it. It's a lot of peace.